Go on YouTube. So today's video, I'm going to discuss calorie deficits, how to find what you need to do as far as to get in a calorie deficit, things you should do and things you should not do. So first, what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to find how many calories you should be consuming for your body weight, your age, your body type. By doing that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the TDEE calculator on Google. It stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. So for example, I'm 33, weigh 183 pounds, I'm 5'8". You have sedentary job, light exercise, moderate exercise, heavy exercise, and athlete. Now, what I always do is start with the sedentary job. There's a more complex way of doing it, but this is the basic foundation as to get a starting point. Without getting too complex about it, this is a great application to use, and it's free. So go to sedentary. Body fat percentage, optional. If you don't know your body fat percentage, it's fine, just leave it blank. Click calculate. So right now it's telling my maintenance calories is 2,099 calories a day. That is the basal metabolic rate. That is how many calories my body is burning at rest. Just to form everyday functions, with my organs, my heart, and my brain, and just to carry on naturally. That's what my body burns. Now, I don't always go off that, but that's against a good starting point. So that's your maintenance calories. Okay. So next, all right, how do you find the deficit? So you take your maintenance calories, and depending on how much weight you want to lose, you got to lose 3,500 calories to burn 1 pound of fat. Okay, and to maintain lean muscle, because you're going to want to work out while you're doing this, you want to lose 1% of your body weight per week. Could you lose more? Yes. In the first 2 weeks, you're going to lose more weight because you're losing excess water weight, because you're bringing your carbs down, you're bringing your calories down, you're getting all that junk out. You're gonna drop at least 5 to 6 pounds possibly in the first week. It's not fat. You may drop maybe a pound of fat, but most of it is just water. So for this example, we have 2,099 calories. So what we're gonna want to do is you're going to want to deduct 500 calories to lose 1 pound per week. 500 calories for 7 days equals 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound per week. If you want to lose 2 pounds per week, then you got to be in deficit of 1,000 calories, which I wouldn't recommend that. Now, this is for a sedentary individual. If you work an active job or you work out like crazy, you do really intense workouts, you do a lot of cardio, you're going to want to eat more calories, but this is where you're going to want to start at. So start here and every day track your weight. If you're losing too much weight too fast, or if you're feeling very lethargic, you have any energy, you feel like complete crap, then you're going to want to increase your calories. Normally it would be like 500 calories to 250 calories per day for the week. Now, let's say, for example, you're somebody who likes to have a cheat day. Let's say you're able to control yourself and you want a day where you're able to spend with your significant other, and you want to be able to go out and eat freely within reason. Now, I didn't say cheat day. I said a cheat meal. Preferably, you want to do your cheat meal as your last meal of the day, so you don't have your cheat meal and then go off the handle and then binge even further. What you can do is you can calculate your calories per day for the entire week. And as long as you're in deficit of 3,500 calories for the entire week, you're still going to lose weight. So a good example would be is for this. Let's say, for example, you're eating at maintenance calories. You're eating at 2,099 calories a day. Okay? That's what you're eating. All right? Let's say you want to have a cheat day. Okay. So what you can do is you could deduct 500 calories or more each day and then the calories you have left over, depending on if you're at maintenance or how many calories you're burning, you can add those calories to your cheat day. So you can essentially eat 4,000 calories on your cheat day for that one cheat meal, and you'll still lose weight. But the goal is balance and consistency, and you have to write down how much weight you weigh every morning, because your weight's going to fluctuate and go off of averages. Don't worry if the scale doesn't change from day to day. Sometimes it doesn't change. You could be retaining more water. If you're eating a lot of sodium, normally the American Heart Association and the FDA and everyone with nutrition standards, you should be eating under 2,300 milligrams per sodium per day. If you have hypertension, even less. If you eat a lot of sodium and your potassium levels are not where they're supposed to be, which is between 3,000 and 4,500 milligrams per day, you're going to retain water from all the excess sodium. So there's so many things that can fluctuate, can mess with your weight and make your weight fluctuate. And that's the biggest thing, is I wouldn't worry about that, but go off your weekly averages. So take your weight every day for the week, and then find your average. If you're losing weight, that's good. If you're not losing weight, you go back to the drawing board. Now, if you weigh yourself after your cheat day, your calories, you may end up weighing more weight, because for every carb you eat, you can gain about 4 grams of water, which is going to make your weight go up. Again, it's water. It's not fat. It's water. When you store glycogen in your muscles, you store water. The more muscle you have, the more water you store. The less muscle you have, the less water you store. So people who are obese tend not to have as much water as somebody who's fit. So let's talk about that. So I discussed that right there. You want to have goals. You know, I made a video about this, and it's very, very important. And make your goals realistic. I'm not saying you shouldn't be scared of your goals. I'm not saying you shouldn't write something down and be like, you know what, that seems crazy. The crazier it is, the better. But you want to start somewhere small. That's why I say you need to have a short-term goal. You need to have a long-term goal. You need to adapt the lifestyle. This is not a quick fix. You didn't gain the weight overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight. You have to take time. Slow and steady. And once you're patient, consistent, you will lose the weight. It just takes time. You have to give it time. So, have your weekly and your monthly goals. Write it down. Like I said, let's discuss that. So, when it comes to reducing your calories, I recommend a 500 calorie deficit from resistance training and also nutrition, as far as like calorie deduction. Okay, so maybe you'll deduct 250 calories from nutrition, and maybe you'll deduct 250 from working out. But what I've found, to be honest with you, is I'd rather eat more food and do more exercise, because if you're eating enough food, you're going to get the adequate vitamins, minerals, and micro and macronutrients that your body needs. And that is more important. So, especially when you're low calorie, you know, I could sit here all day long and sell you a plan and tell you that, you know, you can eat pizza all day long. And the thing is, we could do that. I can give you pizza all day long. But the problem is, I'm not going to be able to hit your goals as far as like your vitamins, what you need. And if you want your body to perform at its best, you got to take care of it, and you got to get in the micros and the macros. It's very, very important. So you're going to split your calories between training and nutrition. More so, we'll probably do some cardio, we'll do some resistance training. And when it comes to working out, you want to start slow. Don't go online, find some crazy program, and think, okay, I'm going to do this program because this person does it. You're not at their level. You know, you can't do what they're doing right away. Can you do it eventually? Possibly, yes, you could. But the thing is, if you go in there and you do too much too soon, you're not going to recover. You may hurt yourself, and you may end up getting discouraged and not want to go back to the gym because you're so sore you're like, to hell with this. I would recommend doing a 2-day full body split until you get used to it. Maybe do some Tabata 3 days a week or so. Get into a rhythm of doing exercise and do what you're comfortable doing. I posted a home workout. It's pretty simple. I tried to make it self-explanatory, and I try to go along the process and explain it. And it's a great exercise to do. It's fast-paced, it's fun, and before you know it, the workout will be over and you'll be sweating as long as you put out. Because when it comes to Tabata, it depends on how hard you work, because it's your workout. You know, you can watch somebody all day long work out, but if you're not working out as hard as you can, then you ain't doing nothing. So I would start small and then work your way up. When it comes to progressive overload, it's a big term, but like if you're trying to grow or you're trying to increase your volume, write down your workouts, and then every 4 weeks you want to change. You want to maybe add reps. You maybe want to increase the weight. Maybe you want to change the angle of the movement into a different type of exercise. That's a good way to progressive overload and periodize and change the way you work out. Oh, Roscoe's crying back there. Babe, Roscoe's crying. So, next, I'm going to give you guys an example of a nutrition plan. This plan is going to be 4 meals with a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. It's going to be 1,840 calories, 225 protein, 154 carb, and 36 fat. Roughly 50% protein, 35% carb, and 15% fat. Now you may ask, why is there so much protein? Protein has a higher thermic effect of food than the other macronutrients, carbohydrates, and fats. You actually burn more calories by eating more protein. Protein's more satiating. I love protein. Do you have to do this? No. But I'm giving you an example of how I structure things. So, again, it's 1,840 calories, 225 protein, 154 carb, 36 fat. This would be a very low carb diet. So, let's start with meal one. Meal one, we have breakfast. Breakfast is 415 calories. It's 35 protein, 71 carb, 8 fat. This is something I would do probably pre-workout. I do this first thing in the morning. It's my favorite. You do my cream of wheat power bowl. 2 servings of cream of wheat. You put in 2 cups of water. I microwave for 2.5 minutes. Stir it, and I do 45 seconds. Stir it. 4 seconds again. If you don't watch it, it will explode in the microwave and create a freaking mess. So, watch it. After I microwave for 2.5 minutes, I combine my protein powder. And then once it's all said and done, I add in cinnamon, however much cinnamon you want to use. I use 30 grams of 0 calories syrup, 75 grams of strawberries, and 75 grams of blueberries. I mix it in, and I also put in 1 tablespoon of natural crunchy peanut butter. I'm telling you right now, this is going to blow your mind. It tastes phenomenal. It's very good for you. It's going to be great on your stomach. There's a lot of nutrients in it. It's not full of fiber. That's why I switch between cream of wheat and oatmeal, because before the gym, you don't want to have a lot of fiber in your body because it doesn't digest as fast. It actually slows down digestion. You want the food to be out of your stomach and into the bloodstream, so you can get your blood where it needs to be in your muscles to get that pump when you're working out. If not, it's going to be in your stomach, so that's still breaking down, and you're not really getting the benefit of the food. Next is going to be lunch. It's 463 calories. It's a turkey wrap. 58 protein, 24 carb, 19 fat. 1 Joseph's Lavish bread. You're going to get 8 ounces of 93.7 lean ground turkey. 50 grams of spinach. 100 grams of red pepper. You're going to want to microwave the pita and the spinach separate. microwave the ground turkey separate, or if it's all fresh, even better. Then, if you want to, you can put your pepper and spinach together and microwave it on if you want to. You don't have to. And then my favorite, which is amazing, 0-calorie sriracha. It's phenomenal. There's 60 milligrams of sodium in it, so I use it for everything. Sriracha on my eggs, sriracha on my chicken, on my ground turkey, on my fish. I even make salads. It's my salad dressing. I use it for everything. Dinner, 521 calories. We have a barbecue chicken pizza, 87 protein, 31 carb, 6 fat. Again, 1 Joseph's Lavish bread. You're going to use 60 grams of GU's barbecue sauce. It's like 2 grams of carbs, 10 calories per serving. It's amazing. He has tons of different flavors. 3 ounces of cooked chicken, 150 grams of fat-free Kraft or whatever brand would use mozzarella. You're going to put it all on the pita bread, turn the oven on 450. You're going to cook that for 5 to 6 minutes, depending on how you like it in the oven. It's amazing. I'm going to make a video on that pretty soon. I've had some requests for it, so I'll get around to that. And then snack. So protein ice cream. 325 calories. This is chocolate protein ice cream. 45 protein, 28 carb, 3 fat. So protein ice cream can be a pain to make if you have the wrong blender. I have a Ninja blender. If you use a cheap blender, you might blow it up. So that's my disclaimer. Don't make protein ice cream with a cheap blender because you will blow up your blender. Again, I'm gonna make a video on this pretty soon too. Right now I'm in prep, so it's kind of hard. I have a lot of food that I normally eat, but right now I'm not eating all this food. I'm eating some of it. So I think I have to kind of make it on video, and then hopefully my wife eats it because I can't eat it. So protein ice cream. 50 grams of protein powder in the blender thing. 3 grams of xanthan gum. 10 grams of cocoa powder, 120 grams of unsweetened almond milk, 100 grams of blueberries, or you can use 130 grams of strawberries. Blueberries are more calorie dense than strawberries, so you can use actually more strawberries over blueberries, depending on what you want, one or the other. 11 grams of sugar-free chocolate pudding mix, and 31 grams of sugar-free chocolate syrup. So you mix all those ingredients in the blender. You add a little bit of ice, you blend it for a cycle, get one of those like rubber like spatulas, scrape down the sides, keep blending it, and before you know it, it's gonna be fill up. It's crazy how much you can actually make about 72 ounces of protein ice cream. And so this whole entire meal plan that I just gave you, even though it's only 1,840 calories, it's gonna fill you up. And that's the trick. When you're dieting, you need to eat foods that are full of volume. The more volume you eat, the more satiated you're going to feel full. You're not going to have those hunger pains. But the goal is going to be you want to be able to eat as much food as you can. And people, I see all the time, people cut their calories way too fast. They're not eating enough food. They think that 1,840 calories is a lot of food. It's actually not a lot of food. When I first started dieting for my competition, I was eating 2,100 calories a day. I mean, you can eat food, and your body will adjust to it. The more food you're eating, it's like an oven. The more food you give it, the more energy you're gonna have. And when your workouts are gonna be awesome because you feel amazing. You go in the gym on no food, you're gonna feel like shit. It's really gonna affect your workout. Let me see if I've covered everything here. I'm pretty sure I did, but download MyFitnessPal. It's a great way to track your calories. It's free. It's very easy. It takes a minute or so to figure it out, but once you figure it out, it's great to have, and it's a lifesaver. Invest in a food scale. You can go to Walmart and get one. Make sure you get one that has grams. Grams are very accurate, and most food labels, when you look at the serving size, are in grams. So it makes things very easy for you. So I would invest in a food scale, download MyFitnessPal. I hope this helped you. You know, just like I said, if you have any questions, just ask them down below in the video. I'll do my best to try and answer them for you. Like I said, the biggest thing that I can tell you is anybody can give you a meal plan or nutrition plan, but if you don't follow it and you're not consistent, it ain't gonna work. You have to, like I said, I keep repeating myself, but it's like you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. The pizza recipe I gave you, you can change that any way you want, and you can add pizza sauce. They have low calorie, low carb pizza sauce. You don't really need a lot of pizza sauce. It's gonna add a little bit more calories than the barbecue sauce, but it'll change up a little bit. You can add turkey pepperoni if you want to. Cut down on the chicken. Cooked chicken's very high in protein, so it's actually pretty calorie dense. Again, that's why I like to eat a lot of protein, because it's very satiating. So, again, I hope this video helped you. I hope you learned something from it. And again, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them below. Like the video, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel the best I can. And if you're interested, I have a fitness ebook that I wrote. It's on Amazon. It's a complete tutorial. The basic person can read it, and after you finish, you could probably do a competition if that's your goal. There's recipes in there, there's workout plans, there's nutrition. I break down every single thing you need to get a very solid foundation. I've had great reviews on the book. It's very, very reasonable. It's very cheap. And it's not more so, it's not really about the money per se, because most of the money actually goes to Amazon. But I want to educate as much people as I can. I want everyone to be healthy, everyone to be fit, because being fit, being healthy has a very positive effect on your mental state and what's going on right now in the world. People are having a lot of mental issues. And if you're fit and you're healthy and your self-esteem is good, you're going to feel better. So I'm rambling, but again, like I said, if you like the video, like and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.